Hello YouTube. I turned the fan down a little bit so it won't be so loud in the background this time, but I gotta have it on. I get too hot. Anyway, as you can see, my hair's shorter. I went and got a haircut on Monday. My friend who was one of my ICU nurses, we're friends now, and she took me Monday to get a haircut because one of the after effects of COVID or a lot of major trauma that your body goes through, I had the high fever, stress, and a major disease. So because of that, my hair has come out quite a bit. You can't really tell, but like a couple times a day I just brush through my hair, and then I spend like 20 minutes just going like this and I'll get like maybe up to 5 or 10 strands of hair out each time. And I do that. Yeah, there's a bunch right here. It's so light you can't see it, but I just do this for forever and throw it in the trash can 2 or 3 times a day. And in person you can tell that my hair is a lot thinner. And my son pointed out yesterday I also have some grays. I was like, I know that. That's okay, I earned them. And this here is, I think, several weeks ago, I woke up with a little bump there, and it kept getting redder and bigger every day, and then I realized it must have been a spider that bit me in my sleep maybe, and I'm like, now what's going on? Oh my goodness. So anyway, I have quite a bit to say. So the hair loss, the haircut, we covered that. Okay, I thought it was good. It's really big, but I thought there was something else I was gonna say first. But oh well. Anyway, while I was in the ICU, I remember very vividly now that I believe I saw ghosts or angels, and it was a mom and son. And the mom, she was very pretty, quite young, maybe in her 20s, and she was black or African American, whatever people say now. And she was by the window that looks outside, and because there was observation windows on one side of me, and then there was a window I could look out at the sky on the other side, and she was always by that window sitting on the office desk there. I think it was the office desk or a table that wasn't being used, and there was a couple of boxes over there that my friend had brought me fans, and those boxes were from the fans. And she was so skinny that she could use one of those boxes, like cube boxes, as she had it around her, like it was, she was inside the box, not her legs and everything, just like her arms, and then she was holding her cell phone and doing a lot of scrolling. I could see the light from the cell phone on her face, and her child was always sleeping next to her. I saw her every night, and I thought, well, they must be homeless, but I didn't write down anything about it. I couldn't talk, but I would write everything. But I was like, I'm thinking they might be homeless, and I don't want them to be put on the street by the hospital, so I'm not going to say anything. And then I thought about writing her a note, telling her about our local shelter, but then I remembered that the shelter is only open in the winter months when it's like really snowing out and stuff. So I'm in Michigan, by the way. I don't know if I ever said that, but they were always there at night, and during the day they wouldn't be there. And like sometimes the staff would go over by the window, and one time they even like moved boxes around stop looking for something or I don't know what they're doing. But I was like, oh, she's gonna get caught, I'm busted. And I was like, what if she becomes violent, and I don't know, but she wasn't there. They weren't there. And I'm like, well, they must, sneak out during the day and sneak back in at night. Well, I texted my nurse friend about this, and she said, honey, there's nobody in there at night. Only if we came in to check your vitals or something, but there are no visitors allowed after 8, and ever since COVID hit, no visitors at all are allowed in the ICU. And I was like, what did I see? Who did I see? And she was like, you need to write a book. And I'm like, I'm gonna, but I want to get some, my son, we have a karaoke machine that you can record on, has a microphone, so I'll probably maybe I can find some blank tapes or get some and just start recording, talking about the story, and then I'll just figure out the wording and the order later and type it out, I guess, or maybe have somebody help me do that. So anyways, I'm going to call it something like punching COVID in the face because my best friend's son, he has special needs, but he's a great kid. I think he's 12. His birthday's the day before mine. He's 12, and he can hear, but he can't speak very well, and a little bit, but mostly he speaks sign language. And when she told him that Aunt Jessie was getting better, he said in sign language that I had punched COVID in the face. So I want to call the book something like that. So maybe within a couple of years, I don't know. We'll see. Lord willing, we'll see what happens. Anyways, the sighting will be in the book, but she came back every night. I don't know how many nights in a row. I didn't count, because really time didn't mean much. Doesn't mean much when you're in a hospital, but we never made eye contact, no communication. She was just sitting there, I guess keeping me company. One time she was sleeping, but most of the time she was on her phone, scrolling, doing something on her phone, but she was just there. And the other day, Zach says I'm thinking too much, but the other day I realized that around April 4th is when I went in the hospital for the COVID. I think it was April 4th. Actually, I started feeling icky a couple days before that. I tried to fight the fever on my own, and I was just too tired, so I called an ambulance, and the rest. But also on April 4th, my friend Tiffany passed away, and she was only 40, and she was black, and a single mom, and we were friends for 7 years, and her son, who's grown up, I think he's 20, he's the one that found her. She died in her sleep, I guess. She didn't have COVID. She has some other health problems, but not COVID. And then her daughter is 10 or so. So she's living with her grandparents now. So, anyways, that was the day that she passed away. Most likely the day I went into the hospital. So I'll have to double check on that. But anyways, I wonder if I was kind of seeing her spirit. And I don't know who the child would have been. Maybe it was a doll even, I don't know. I assumed about a 2-year-old, but usually he was laying next to her on the desk or table or whatever it was, but one time he was sleeping on the floor, but he was always laying next to her. So anyways, but she was awake and doing stuff, so except for the one time she was sleeping. So anyways, I told my nurse friend about this, and I said, did anybody fitting that description pass away in the room like before I was there? Maybe it was their ghost or their spirit. And she said, well, about 6 months ago there was a black lady in there, and she was older, and gray hair and stuff. But she said she I don't think she died in there though. She went home eventually, and it wasn't COVID either. She'd had some kind of surgery or something. But anyway, she was like, that was about 6 months ago, and that was before I was there. And she did say, however, that after I left the hospital, the next 3 patients in that room passed away. Right in a row. Like, boom, boom, boom. They were gone. And she said they no longer use that room for patients, just in case it's jinxed or something. They're one room less now. I don't know if they put storage in there or what, but I'm the last person in that room that had survived anything. So I also know that my friend who passed away was, for a few days at least, we were in the same ICU, but I didn't know he was there, and he probably didn't know I was there. But after, I don't know how long he was in there, but after I had left, he died, and I was heartbroken, of course. But he's in heaven now. No more worrying for him, no more pain. But it just got weird really quick. Like, the other day I suddenly remembered seeing them, and I've told a couple of people already, just to kind of see what their input was, and nobody has really said you're crazy, except Zach said I'm overthinking, but I guess it happens. And I don't normally believe in ghosts, but there was a lady in Florida. She's one of my neighbors, and she claimed that there was a ghost in her, living in her closet. Like, if she kept the door shut to the closet, he would rattle the hangers until she opened it, and he would hide things on her and move things around and whatever, but just kind of mischievous. And anyway, I was she'd gone on vacation, and I was taking care of her home while she was gone. I went in there to do something, and I heard the alarm going off in her bedroom, and I'm like, I don't want to go in there because the ghost lives in that closet. So I said, excuse me, Mr. Ghost, can you please turn off the alarm? And immediately the alarm stopped beeping. I was like, thank you. And I got out of there. I was like, wow, what was that? So I'm not saying yay or nay about ghosts. I don't think they're like Halloween movie kind of ghosts, like ooh, whatever. I think they're just, maybe it was Tiffany comforting me. I don't know. But I gotta wrap this up quick because I'm running out of storage or room on my camera. Gotta do some deleting of things, old videos and stuff. So I swear there was something else I wanted to say. I gotta write stuff down. It's COVID brain. The nurse said, but I already have fibro because I have fibromyalgia, which causes you to have extra pain, like feel pain more than usual, and makes you tired, and it makes you have brain fog, and apparently COVID does the same thing because the high fever and stuff. So they tell me things that I don't remember, even when I was awake. Like, I don't remember my one friend coming to see me a couple times, and I was like, wait, I thought they didn't allow visitors. And she said they do if the patient is dying, and she's my emergency contact. So she came a couple of times, talked to me, and everything. I tried using her phone to text my son, and it didn't work out. And she's like, you just couldn't get your fingers to cooperate. And I'm like, I don't remember. And if I did know it was somebody there, I probably thought you were another nurse or something. So I was like, I feel cheated. But I was like, but thank you for coming. I knew she had brought the fans, but I thought she left them at the front desk, in the lobby. So Oh, I also know I was on the second floor, so it'd be kind of hard to sneak in the hospital, up the elevator, and into a closely watched unit, and then back out over and over again. So, no, I think it was nice though that somebody was there. So I wasn't scared at all. Okay, I gotta wrap this up. So I hope you have a blessed day, and sorry I haven't really recorded much. I've been busy doing stuff and whatever, but I'm getting better all the time. So my biggest issue is my arm. I can't raise it all the way, but I'm gonna keep doing physical therapy and stretches and all that stuff. Try to get full use of it back. And the end of the feeding tube is still in my belly until next Friday. 1 week from today, it's getting taken out finally. And then that little hole can heal. And I have another pretty scar. I told my friend that it kind of reminds me of a butterfly. Maybe I should get a tattoo there. And then I was like, no. I'm not getting a butterfly tattoo on my neck or anywhere. So, okay. You guys have a blessed day and stay safe and just take care of each other and take care of yourselves. And I'll get you next time. Bye-bye.